Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. Wednesday, September 19, 2018. The Nasdaq market has bounced back a little bit around 11 o'clock. It's coming down towards the bottom of the day. The SPY is not doing anything. You know, it's almost zero. And I know you would ask, why the Dow is so high. Now this is the Dow Jones, and why do we have 188 point on the Dow Jones, which is 0.72%, while Nasdaq is negative and the SPY is 0.08%? It's the reason is because there is much more stock in the SPY. And the other very important reason is that a few stocks that are very heavy in the Dow Jones that are going up, like Boeing and also Travelers and Caterpillar, very, very heavy stock in the index. And also the banks, because we had a big movement this morning on JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs as well. So that's what makes the difference in the indices there. And so you know, so the TSX seems to be doing nothing, but in reality we had a quite good increase in the mining and the gold this morning, but it's not going up anymore. It's totally sideways since about 11:30. So you know what's going to happen. Will it come back on the downside? Look, the energy stock seems to be coming towards the zero line once more. So most of the sector are not doing anything. You know, the consumer discretionary is just too small to consider it, and it's negative for the consumer staples, almost nothing on the financial. The industrials are down there. It was the railroad that were going down this morning. Technology is under zero. Telecom is negative. Utilities also. And now we go to the cannabis sector, which it was incredibly volatile this morning, and many people traded it. And look what happened. So first of all, it came out with a news this morning. Actually, it's yesterday. It's Tilray. The CEO of Tilray has been to CNBC talking to Jim Cramer, and he was really in favor of all of the medical. And and he sees the market very big in the medical sector, and also what he was saying exactly. I have it here. And he said, if you are an investor in a pharmaceutical company, or if you are a pharmaceutical company, you must cover the compensation for the substitution to the cannabis. So, because they say that the cannabis will replace many things. I can't say everything he has said, but it's the impact of what he said that I just can't believe. So everything was going up this morning at first. So weed went up. It went up to $72. And you look at Cronos also, that had reached almost $20 this morning also, and many other stocks as well. But look at the end, So finally, weed has lost everything. Aphria has lost everything. Is now negative, and Aurora is heading down towards the zero line. AMH is negative. Exo is negative. Canadian Trust Holding is going down too. So they're losing most everything. OGI is also negative. And VFF, which is a Village Farm, has lost everything. So it was a big trap this morning for someone that was entering on this upward movement at the opening, because now they end up losing money. So it was really very fun in day trading, though, because when you look at this, it was incredible. Look, I'm gonna do something here for you. First of all, we'll put it like in 30 seconds, so because I don't want to have to go too far, and I'm gonna start here. Look, right here. So right there. Okay. Let's go back. So we're gonna go down to the beginning of the day. When we're talking about day trading, I've said that hundreds of times, is that when a stock is supposed to open with an enormous gap like it did this morning, okay? Let's see it, and maybe let's try in 15 minutes or in 15 seconds what it does. Okay, so this is it. So prior to the market opening, the stock was going to open at 235, and look what happened at the opening. The stock started down, and it was predictable, because the increase was from 155 to 235. So that's a hell of a lot of money. So it started by profit taking all the way there. So it went down to 180, from 235 to 180, and then there has been a pause, and then another one cycle, and then it stabilized at 210, and after that it broke down once more. It went back down to 180, and then a sideways movement until a stock broke out again, and then it went back up to 220, much slower. And and so many signals happened during the day, and then has been followed by another one. So day trading wise, that was very, very much fun, and on many stocks, except that you really have to keep all of your signal in mind, because if you trade that on the upside in the morning and you don't sell when the situation is reversing and start providing sell signal, so now you get caught at the end on a market. Look, I want to show you that it's important. It's going up a lot, of course, but who's gonna buy this at that level? The risk is way too high, and now we have reached the top, so we will probably stay within that for a few days, and and some went over much higher, but they're coming down as well at the moment. So only a few of those stocks yeah, you know, went up and stayed on the upside so far, but it's not the time to buy, because in most cases now it's going to be a sideways movement. On organigram it's like that too. You look on Hydro, Tikari is like that. CanTrust has been going far, but it's going to be a sideways movement again in here. So we're at the top of a bullish cycle right now, so it's not the good condition to buy more stock. And today it was the perfect occasion for those that had position there to take a profit. How do you manage to be filled when it's going? How do you manage to be filled when it's going so fast on at the beginning of the day? Well, you are instantly filled. Your order is going to be filled. You know what? Especially when it's this. Look, let's go back to Tilray and look at the volume. What do I have here? Okay, let's put it in 1 minute, see if I have the beginning. Okay, so it's been quite a bit of volume, you know. We have here a 1 minute chart. So by the minute, the first minute there has been 300,000 share traded, and then 250, and then an average of 125,000 share traded every minute. Okay, but still we have seen more volume than that before. So when your order is ready, and if you have a decent platform, when you click buy at the market, you got it at the price it is. If someone clicked before you, or 10 click happen at the same time as you, oh, of course you can pay a little bit more or a little bit less. But you know, it's pretty fast, you know, it's pretty fast. And when it goes up or down very fast when you buy, but right after you bought, by the time you sell, the stock almost gone up. So as I showed you before, the stock has moved $50 in 2 minutes, in 4 minutes. From here, look, that's 931 and that's 932. Okay, so look, that's about 2 minutes here to go from 230 to 180. So here, 1,000 shares, 180,000 are worth about, look at 15 minutes later, 220,000. So so there's a lot of room, but of course, when it's very volatile like that, you want to buy it at 181 and 60. You might buy at 181 and 75. You know, yes, it could go from 10 to 20 cents higher or lower, even though you're asking to the market, depending on the number of trade that arrives at the same time. I buy DOL 200 at 41.61. Yeah, DOL. Okay, 41.60. You took quite a risk there, I'd say. You know, I'm a little bit concerned about Dollarama, because you know how people love that stock. You know, he's been in the heart of everyone since quite a while. But you know, I don't know the reason why the stock is not really going up. See what is done today. You know, so today it jumped up and then it came back right away. So I don't know. It seems like it's probably 41.50. It's even lower than that. So you didn't buy it today. You bought it a couple of days ago. 41.50. That's probably here on that's probably on September 17. The problem is, because of that, so if I put it with this number, so you bought at 41.50, and at 41.83, 41.80, there's a sell signal, because this long formation would be broken. So if I were you, I would put a stop loss above your price paid, which could be like 41.85. Oh, that's 41.60. Okay, that's about the same. You said 50 the first time. On the second question, you said 60. So, but anyhow, 41.80 would be the place I would put a stop loss. And now there's, but still, I think the day is not over, because there are always reversals. So even though the stock went down in day trading, there might still be some more occasion, like for instance here, TRST, if he comes here to the 13, go sideways and break out again, well, that would be another cycle, because we're still higher than we were yesterday before closing. So the trend is still valid out there. But you still have to be careful, stay very, very short term with the cannabis right now, since we are pretty well very close to the top of the movement, I believe, anyway. So and so the market is quite quiet. The Dow Jones hasn't moved since it climbed up there this morning, and the other market are very calm. I don't think it's the proper time right now still for the energy stock, because the signals are not strong, they are not numerous as well, and it's the same thing in the gold. So I'm just afraid that this signal is not good enough, and I think we still can wait until we see more evidence of numerous signal in those sectors. For the rest, the market is very, very calm, so we would not recommend anything. Is that this morning we closed the position, Max? Okay, so we have closed a position here this morning. I was just not sure if it was yesterday or today. Since Checkpoint Software, the position we had in our portfolio, touched the price paid at 117.90, so we closed down that position. So this is it for today, folks. Thank you very much for attending, and we'll be with you, people of Guru.tv, this afternoon.